welcome to Cross My Stitches, or should I say welcome back to part 2 of Flosstube number 63. Welcome to everyone. I hope you had a chance to watch part 1, which was Flosstube number 63 part 1. If you haven't watched that, make sure you watch that. That is full of whips and other great things, and you don't want to miss that. This is part 2, which is a finishing Palooza. So, and I do want to mention a few things that I forgot to mention on the first one, because I don't write anything down most times, and I just go off the cuff, and sometimes I forget things. So the first thing I wanted to mention was Pam, Stitching in the Land of Good Enough on Flosstube, is opening a brick and mortar store, and she's opening an online shop. And I meant to mention that when I talked about her yesterday, and that is going to open on November 8th in Massachusetts. So if you're in and around Massachusetts and you don't know about Pam in Stitching in the Land of Good Enough, make sure you go over to her Flosstube channel and like and subscribe and check out her channel, and then you'll find out about her new shop and her online shop, and you'll be able to shop with her if you're in that area, which is awesome. She's going to have in-store stitching events and other things going on. So I just wanted to mention that and say congrats to Pam for being able to open her dream shop. So that's exciting. I am originally from Massachusetts. I wish I was still there, Pam, and I could share with you in all that excitement. But that is great news. The second thing I wanted to mention was, well, actually there's more than two. Second thing I wanted to mention was that down below there's a Buy Me a Coffee link. That link helps support doing the giveaways and sending happy mail out and things like that. So if you're so inclined, you can click the link below and make a donation to my channel. The third thing is there's a happy mail link down below. In order to join or enter any of my giveaways, you must be on my happy mail list, because I don't like to have to chase people down if you've won something. So the happy mail list is not only for giveaways, but it's for happy mail. So I do send out random acts of kindness to people on my happy mail list. So I do not sell your information. I don't give it to anybody else. It is strictly for me and this channel, for me to spread the love of cross stitch. And so make sure that if you're entering for the giveaways that you fill out the happy mail form, and that is also linked below. Make sure you fill out all the information. You only have to do it once, because I have a spreadsheet that I keep. So if you've already filled out the form, don't fill it out again unless some of the information has changed. So please do that. The link is below. So that's the information I wanted to get out there before I forget again to get that out there. Okay, so let's get started, because I'm excited to share with you all of my fully finished items. And we're going to start from smallest to largest, because that's just how it's going to be. And the first one, I had shown this on my previous 62 Flosstube that I was making this pin. And it was a pumpkin pin I was going to wear for Halloween. So it looks like this and like this, but it's a different design. I pick a different design to do mine. And I have it fully finished. I go back to work tomorrow, and you know I'm going to be wearing my pin. Look how cute it turned out. Get my face out of the way so it focuses. It is absolutely adorable. So I stitched this on, let me get the little thing because I threw it over here, 36 count hand dyed by me linen. It is called for DMC, and because it was 36, I tried stitching it 1/2, and I didn't like the coverage. So what I ended up doing was stitching it, the first leg I did over 1, the second leg I stitched over 2. So I got the coverage that I needed. And on the back is a pin, so it's just glued on there with E6000, and I'll be wearing that tomorrow when I return to work. So that's finished number 1, and that was finished on 8/27. I started on 8/15. I finished it on 8/27. So that's my first finish. Put that down in my little box here. My second one is a design out of the November-December 2004 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. It is a design by Glory B called Noel, and I made it into a pillow ornament. So there it is there. I think I made the hanger too long. I may have to pinch it or something here because I made it a little too long. I love this pillow because it is full of specialty stitches. So it has Smyrna crosses, rice stitch, what else? Smyrna cross, that was it. Smyrna cross and rice stitches. So this is all Smyrna crosses, the tree. The rice stitches are in oatmeal, which is down here. So it's all down in here. There are rice stitches throughout. It's just such a fun pillow. And it can be a pillow in my display, or it can hang on the tree. There's the backing fabric. So, and when I do my pillows, I don't like to do the slit. I'm not a fan of putting the slit in and then having to cover it up. So I do stitch them, and then on the bottom, I have stitched it closed, as you can see. And it is all done. So that is number 2. Number 3 is also out of a magazine. This was out of Just Cross Stitch magazine, December 2008. It is from, I'm reading the paper. I can't show you, oh, I can show you a picture. This is from designer, hold on, let me tell you the designer real quick. Casey Bornegorio. And it looks like that. It is Not a Creature is Stirring. And I love how this one turned out as well. This one I got a little smarter on my hanging. And there it is. It came out so adorable. Just adorable. So, Not a Creature is Stirring is stitched from December 6, 2021 to December 7th. So it took me just 2 days to complete him. And there's the back. And let's see, I did it on either a 28 or a 32 count linen. I'm not sure. It was an unlisted linen. And I also put a little trim on it. So it's got a little ribbon trim around it. His little eye is a bead, and then it's got little beads right here in the cup and down here in the holly. So just absolutely adorable design. So Just Cross Stitch, December 2008 issue. So that's number 3. Number 4 is a freebie pattern, and I will list a link below of this freebie pattern. This is a Halloween pattern, and this is my finish. So Chateauville, I could have let that out and said Catroville, but I put it as it was listed, and it's such a cute design. Excuse me. The only thing I wish I had done is I wish I had stuck, and I did stitch the cat and the lettering in a very, very dark gray. I wish I had done them in the black. So that's the only thing I wish I changed differently. I made them into a pillow. The back is the same fabric. It's that pumpkin orange swirl that looks like a pumpkin swirly. And then it has a trim on it all the way around. And this piece I did on a 28 count Monaco, dyed by me. And I started it on 9/30/2021, and I finished it on 10/1. So while I was sick, I was stitching on this. So that will go out on my Halloween fall decorations. That is number 4. Is that number 4? Yep, that's number 4. That needs to go back in the thing. Number 4. Number 5. This is a design from Britter Cup, and it is called Christmas Cat Tree. It is also from Just Cross Stitch magazine, and it is from the 2011 issue, and it's either the ornament issue or the Christmas issue. I'm not sure which, because I did not write that down. Let me see if I wrote it on here. I wrote ornament issue, so maybe it's the ornament issue, but there it is there. I did it on a 36 count white linen 2/2. And this one I put a thing with my name on the back. I was trying to figure out how I like that, is it made by Michelle McGraw? I'm sure it is. It puts her name on the back of her ornaments, and I'm trying to find labels that I can do it with. This one I glued on, and you can kind of see the glue, even though it dried, you can still see it under it. I don't like that. So I'm going to have to try to get some twill labels maybe. I don't know what. I'm going to have to email her and see what labels she got, because I know she's using like a Wonder Under or something and ironing them on. The labels that I have are like a satin label, and when I tried to use Wonder Under, sorry, my hair is driving me nuts again. When I tried to iron the Wonder Under on, the label shrank. So it's not meant to be ironed like that. So I'm going to have to figure out some other way to label my ornaments and my pillows and stuff. So, but that was the back. I thought that was appropriate that it would be a Christmas tree on the back, since he's a Christmas tree on the front. And I know you probably can't tell, but everything is a little glittery. So the star was done with Etoile. It has glitter in it. And then the little red here and the silver are both metallic threads that were Petite Treasure Braid. So they both sparkle as well. It's kind of hard to show you. You probably can't. I can't see that you can tell. So just cute, cute, cute. It's got a red trim around it all the way around, and it's got the ribbon to hang it. So there it is. That'll go on my tree. And there are several of these Britter cups. There's like a whole series of the Britter cups in the Just Cross Stitch older magazines. So, which is awesome. So I did already print all those, and I want to do them. So that's number 5. Number 6 is another pillow, and I did not print anything out for this. This is a star, and this is from the 2007 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine ornament issue, and it is by Sunflower Seed. And this also just sparkles, sparkles, sparkles. All of this, the star, the trails are all sparkles. There's beads running down the sides. There's glitter running through the trim on it. And the back of the pillow has that fabric I showed yesterday where it sparkles. It's not sparkling today, but it has sparkle all through the fabric. So it is just a beautiful pillow. And again, Sunflower Seed has a series of pillows with this song throughout the years. And I've printed them all up because I have the CDs. And I'll talk about that all after I'm done showing everything about the CDs. But just love this. It was such a fun stitch. And this I started on 5/7/20. I didn't finish it until 7/2/2021. So I didn't finish it till this year, and then finally got it fully finished. And I'm going to finish them all the same way because they all have the same border. So I'm going to use the same trim and the same backing to finish each one of them into a pillow. And they'll go into a bowl together. But absolutely beautiful. Absolutely love it. So I don't know what number we're on. We're probably on 6 or 7. Not sure. I've lost track already. The next one is a Lizzie Kate. This is Autumn ABCs. Just a little dinky pumpkin design. And this is how it turned out. Stitch that in a day or two. Let's see. This one is, I gotta find it on my thing. Okay, I started it on 10/2/2021 and I finished it on 10/5. It's stitched on 28 count of miscellaneous linen 2/2. And this one I used my own color choices, so I did do a little frogging back and forth to get the colors that I wanted on it. But I think it came out absolutely adorable. And this frame is just an inexpensive box frame. And I actually got this frame over at my Kroger at the end of a season sale. And it was blue. So this is what the frame looked like with a saying in it. It was a blue frame, 89 cents. So make sure that you're going over to your grocery stores, wherever, where they sell, you know, because our Kroger, we have a larger Kroger, not just a regular one, but the Kroger Supercenter. And they always have a place where they sell home decor items, and they have clearances. Always check your clearances. You never know what you're going to find after the season. And you'll find some good deals for framing or doing things with your items at a discount. So this came out great. I painted it, and you can tell it's not 100%. You can still see some of the blue through it, but I think it kind of gives it just a, you know, an antique-y, roughed up kind of look. So I wasn't overly concerned about it. I think it came out great. So there's that one. My next one, we're getting there, aren't we? We're at like 7 or 8 right now, is a design from Cathie Haberman from Hands On Design, again, from Just Cross Stitch. And it is I'm So Glad. And it was in the 2015 issue of Just Cross Stitch magazine. And it was October 2015. And this is the design. And she did it into a flat fold, and I did the same thing. So, and here is mine. And I think this came out so adorable. Hold on, I gotta fix my squirrel here, because I put a little squirrel on it. And this is it. I wish I had, things I wish I had done differently is, I wish the trim was a little thicker, but I didn't have enough of the DMC to make the trim, because I made my own cording to make it thicker, but I still love it. It used some wool felt that you put on after the fact. So you got the tops of your acorns, then you got some wool felt that you put on over the top, a little bit of specialty cross stitching across here, and then I put a little pin with a squirrel at the other end of the acorns. And I love this fabric with it. It came out just gorgeous. The only other thing that bothered me slightly about this design is I didn't have enough of the fabric to finish it. So even though you can see there's fabric in the bottom, the back, if you look inside, it has a totally different fabric. But nobody's going to notice that. Nobody's going to see that, because this is going to sit on a shelf or a counter or whatever, and they're not going to see it. So it's not going to bother me that the inside back is not going to match. And then, of course, there's ribbon holding it. And again, easy thing to do. Vanna Pfeiffer, this is her finishing tutorial. You go on to her website. I will post her below. She has tons of tutorials on how to finish things, and you can do it step by step. Take it slowly, watch it, rewind it, watch it, rewind it, watch how she does it. And you can do it too. But this is absolutely adorable. I love it. And I love my little squirrel with the pin. And these are easy to come by as well. You can get the pins. So this pack of pins I just ordered this week off of Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, a lot of people have Amazon Prime. I almost want to say I paid $3.89 for this Amazon Prime. So I didn't have to pay shipping. And they sent me this package of them. And there are 50 pins in here, 25 of each. And there are bigger sets. I may end up eventually getting a bigger set that has the gold, the pewter, the silver, the black, the whole shebang. But for right now, these work for me. They're absolutely fabulous. And then I get little, you know, doodads, little words are not coming to me right this second. You know what they are. I also get those on Amazon sometimes, but I'm going to show you in a few minutes how to find them even cheaper than Amazon. But I'll get them, I'll order some on Amazon by season, and I'll use those. But it came out just beautiful, love it, and it sits there proudly in my display, even though you don't see it in the pictures, because I took everything down to take the pictures. And so that is complete. So next, I think I'm gonna, no, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this anyway. The next one is my philanthropic pumpkin. This is hands-on design. This was an exclusive kit that Cathie was selling for, it was Cathie and Lady Dot Creates, and it was being sold for the Special Olympics, I believe. And I was lucky enough to get one. I had no plans of even buying this whatsoever, but I was sitting in the car with my husband, playing with Facebook, and somebody was talking about it on Facebook, you know, that it was open and people were getting locked out. They couldn't get in to get one. And so I said, oh, what the heck? Let me jump over to Cathie's website and see what happens. So I was able to get in, order it, bing, bang, boom, no problem whatsoever. I didn't get locked out. So I was thrilled to get it. And it is such an adorable piece. And this is how my pumpkin turned out. It's sitting on this little platform for right now. So that's how I have it displayed on my fireplace. And this is how it is. So cute, cute, cute. Love all the little things that came with it. The pins, the bow, the little rusty metal that you coiled up. The instructions were impeccable. They were great. The bottom of it, everything was just perfect. She gave you step-by-steps on how to do it, and it just came out fabulous. And I've seen lots of people posting them online, lots of people that never did any kind of finishing whatsoever, finish theirs, and they come out just beautiful. So kudos to Cathie Haberman for excellent instructions. Kudos to Lady Dot for all the trims that were involved in this piece. And thank you so much for helping to support Special Olympics. And it is just beautiful. So that's one, and I have three more, and the last three that I have are pillows. So I did 3 pillows. Hold on, let me shut my iPad off so I'll burn my battery. The first one, oh, I know why I did that, because I need my iPad to show you what it is. The first one, go back, is a pillow that is, or a design that is from Sub Rosa on Etsy. It is called Let It Ring. It's part of the Patriotic series. This was number 3 in that series. I still have to pick up the other 2. It's called Let It Ring. And I worked on this when we were on the road in the RV. And I started it on 6/16/2019. I finished it on 6/27. This is stitched on 36 count linen, hand dyed by me with Victorian motto. Hold on, there's dust on it. Victorian motto threads. And there's my finish of my pillow. I stuck a little pin up here and stuffed it. It's quite full. And I think it came out so cute. I'm still debating on putting some kind of trim around it. I haven't found anything that I've been thrilled with yet. But there it is. There's the back. Is that a thread? It is. Put that over there. Sorry. There's the back. And then again, sewed this up. So it's all sewed up. So it's not hard. You just got to practice sewing. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good. So I use the ladder stitch to stitch it up. I do a modified ladder stitch. So, I mean, it's not perfect, but somebody looked at it, they'd never realized that it was hand stitched shut. So there it is. Let It Ring, Sub Rosa Designs, Victorian motto flosses, 36 count hand dyed linen by me, and patriotic, look at that, there's something else there. Patriotic, nope, nothing there, just the way it is. Patriotic fabric on the back. So love that. That'll get put away until we have some patriotic holiday next year. I know there's Labor Day, not Labor Day, we have Memorial Day and 4th of July and Veterans Day, and one of those days it'll come out. This next one was a pillow that I worked on again when we were in the motorhome. It's called Home Sweet Home. It's by Prairie Schooler. Now, I cannot tell you what magazine this came out of because I could not find where I wrote that information. And the original copy of it I had already gifted to someone else quite some time ago. I know it was in a cross-stitch magazine, and I know it was from 1997. But that's all I know of the issue. If I'm able to find it and come across it, I will certainly post it. But this is the only time I've ever seen this particular pattern, and it's meant for this pillow form, for this pillow panel. It was stitched originally on this pillow panel, and I just happened to have this panel when I found the issue. So, and I made it into a pillow too. So here it is. Let me get my little pillows, my little pom-poms down. There it is. And it is just, I love it. I absolutely love it. This is going to sit out, and I think it looks fallish, so I ended up using fall colors to trim it out. And it's got this little fall trimmy colors with all the colors that kind of go with the house, the woods, the greens. And in the back is a woodsy fabric. And I'm still, you can see I got pins in it because I'm still fighting with it to get it to close all the way. I'll try not to use zippers and stuff if I can get away with it. I will use a fold over where you just put one fabric a little longer, the other one a little longer, and then it opens up to put the pillow form. But this one, for some reason, I can't get it to sit straight. So I'm probably going to end up putting a buttonhole and sew a button to hold it, which will be fine because it'll have a button right there, and I'll use a nice big one. It'll look great. But I haven't done that yet. So I've got pins holding it right now, but absolutely love this fabric. I thought it was perfect for it. It's just a wintry fall, and so cute. I have two more pillow panels in my drawer that have a pine tree all the way around it. So I've got to find a couple of Christmassy designs to stitch on them. But they're really great. They're from years and years ago, and they're really hard to find because they used to be really big in the 80s and the 90s. But you can find them. You go on eBay or you go on places like that. The unload group. Sometimes people are selling them because they don't want anything to do with them. But they are cool. The panels do have to use, and I can't remember what the stitch count was, but you had to use 6 strands of floss to get the coverage. So, but so cute. And it is Prairie Schooler, so I love it to death. So, and I have one last one. And you can see my face is turning really red. I'm sorry. I'm going to pause for just a second. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. My blood pressure just spiked and I had to take a break for just a minute. So I'm okay. Okay, so my last fully finished item is from Prairie Schooler. It is called Evergreen. This is the design right here. Many of you have seen this. And I changed it up just a little from what you see right there, and I turned it into a pillow. And I'm excited to show it to you. We have to back up a little here. And this is my pillow. Look how adorable that came out. So I only used 8 of the designs. I rearranged them a little so that the white and the red zigzagged. So it's red, 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 white, 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 white. You know, I have a funny thing about the facing of the things, that if they're on an end, that they're not facing out, that they're facing in. So I tried to make sure that everybody was either facing forward or facing in, that they're not facing outside of the frame. And I think it's adorable. I absolutely love it. This fabric was absolutely perfect for it. I've had it for a couple of years, and it worked out perfect for this design. There's a little red trim of fabric along the edge. And again, this one is done the same way. This has a fold right here. This one actually did the right thing and folded correctly. It has a fold right here, and the pillow form just slips into it. My cushion, my ends right here, I have to stuff them a little. I've got some extra pillow fluff, or fiber fill I need to put in the corners. I'm going to stick my hand in there and fluff them a little more. But just absolutely beautiful. I barely had enough fabric to do this. I wanted to put a ruffle on it too, but I just didn't have enough fabric to do it. But I think it's gorgeous just the way it is. And that's my last fully finish. So I have been so busy. I have been so busy finishing things since I've been home sick. I didn't do anything for the first several weeks while I was home, but once I started feeling a little better, and I started stitching a little, and then I started feeling a lot better, and I got the urge to finish, and I just went crazy and started finishing things. I was like, I gotta finish all the things. I just want to finish all the things. And I have to say, I can't believe it. I'm not going to share it right now, but my finished objects have dwindled so much I have hardly anything left to finish. And I tell you no lie. So we're talking about stuff that I started back stitching again in 2017. So it's been 4 years. I am almost completely caught up. Now I do have Santa of the Forest, which is the lavender lace. He's sitting over here. I have his frame, and I'm going to frame him. So I have to get him framed. So that'll be a new finish you'll see next time. I have Spring Welcome, which is from the Drawn Thread. I found a frame. I was so thrilled at a thrift store. I found the perfect frame for that series. And they fit in there perfectly. All I have to do is go over to Hobby Lobby and get the mats cut in the colors that I want to match the season. And I'll be able to flip that out seasonally. So I already have spring done and it's waiting. So I will get that done and get spring. But I also have the Welcome Christmas one, which I have it pulled out. I got to get it kitted up. And I want to get it stitched before Christmas and get the Christmas one first. And then flip it to spring and then get the rest done. So spring is sitting in my needing to be finished. Santa of the Forest is sitting there. I have Needle Nick. So, you know, I'm going to finish Needle Nick. You'll see him at the end of next month, the end of November, when I do another Flosstube, you'll see Needle Nick. I have a Merry Christmas banner that I had done in the 1990s that I found a way to where I can hang it and make it really easy to hang. And I'm so excited about that. So there's a board frame in Hobby Lobby hopefully will go on sale next week. I'm praying that the wood will be on sale next week. And I'll run over and get that finished because I got to do a little painting on it. I want to hang the banner on it. So I'm excited about that to show that next time. I have Autumn Song, which you guys saw I bought the wood box for. That has been a struggle because I have the Autumn Song, I have all cut out, I have it mounted, everything done there. The box would not stain. Whatever wood that box was made out of from IKEA, it will not take stain well at all. I wanted to stain it a darker wood because I felt like the light pine color was not the color I wanted. So I tried it was a reddish stain, which I thought would be great because I did it on other wood and it was beautiful. Would not take the stain. It came out blotchy and horrible. Then I tried a darker stain. It wouldn't take that either. So I'm going to have to paint the box. So that's the way it is. I just haven't found the right color that I want to paint the box. So I'm going to have to paint the box and then I'm going to have to rough it up a little, give it a little antique-y look. Maybe by the end of November I'll have that box. I'll be almost out of fall, but at least I'll have it done. So hopefully I'll be able to show that. I'm looking because I have stuff staged over here. Oh, I have this to show. I showed you guys the last video in 62 that I had gotten a paper mache leaf that I was going to cover in paper as part of my decoration. So I wanted to show that. This is how it came out. This is paper mache, and I just covered it in scrapbook paper and Mod Podged it on and put Mod Podge over it. I need to put another coat still. I feel like it needs another coat. But this is how it turned out. Isn't that adorable? And it sits on my display. And on the other side, it has words. So it says cranberries, pumpkin pie, and it just sits. So it's nice and even. You can read it if you want, or I can flip it over to the plaid side, and it can sit on the plaid side. So absolutely adorable. Got this at the Mega Dollar, not Mega, the mighty dollar. That's what we have in our town, a mighty dollar. And I have been looking for Christmas ones, hoping they were going to get some Christmas ones, but I haven't seen anything yet. So I keep going over to the mighty dollar looking for some paper mache Christmas ones. Haven't seen them. So I think that's it for the fully finished. I can't see anything else. So let's talk about some other things that I wanted to share with you. We talked about the little clips, and we talked about the little, why doesn't this word come to me? Little danglies, the little charms. We'll call it a charm. The little charms. How to get charms cheaper. Okay, this is how I get charms cheaper. I go over to Walmart after the sales in the jewelry department. And I've already cut this one up, so I can't really show you. But this was a jewelry necklace. It's gold tone. That was St. Patrick's Day. So it had all these little charms hanging on it. And I got it for 50 cents. And it has this one, that's 2, this one, 3. So those are 3, then the green, and then it has the open ones. There's another one. 4, right? 5. I know there's more than that. Where'd they go? They rolled off on me. I lost one. There was a bunch of the little dinky ones. This one's a little dinky. You see that? A little dinky 4-leaf clover. Yeah, I think they rolled off on me. And they come on this chain. So you actually, I don't throw the chain away only because if I want to make a scissor fob or something else with the chain and let things dangle from it, I keep the chain. This is another part of it. I haven't taken it off, so this is how it normally comes. It's just a child's necklace. But look at all the little danglies. Hold on, let me fix them. That I have, there we go, that I can use. There's a horseshoe, a little hat, right? A 4-leaf clover. There's a rainbow. And every season, jewelry department has this necklaces and stuff that nobody wants. So they go down to $1 for the whole necklace, 50 cents for the whole necklace. It is a great deal in order to collect charms to put on your little pins, to hang on your little pillows, or whatever you want to do. If you're one of those people that likes making little pillows or ornaments, it is a great deal. The other thing is going over to the jewelry department over at Hobby Lobby, Joann's, whatever, when they're doing their 50% off sale. I think I got this for $1. And I think it's so cute. It's a little clock with wings. It's a charm. It has the charm hole, you know, it's got a little ring to hang it. Too cute for $1. So things you can do to find what you need cheaper. Also, I do a lot of sewing and stuff. I don't know how many people on here sew and stuff. I wanted to show how I store my extra bobbins and thread with rubber bands. This is how I store my bobbins and threads on my little rack. I have one of those little wooden racks that's on the thing, but I hate having to hunt down which is which all the time. So this is how I store my bobbins and my threads. So all I have to do is go over there, grab the color, they're together all the time. So you take your little bobbin, you put your rubber band through it. So now you got, it's in the middle. You take your 2 little sides here. So now they're over your fingers. So it's on your fingers. And you just slip it over your bobbin. And there it is. You can lay it flat. And it's on your bobbin. And you never, it's on your thread. You never lose it. So these hang on my little hook, on my little thread rack. And again, just an easy way for me to have them together all the time. So if I'm switching bobbins and thread and spools on my sewing machine, then this is how I keep them. So I find little rubber bands. You can go over to Walmart, anywhere, drugstore, you can find small rubber bands, and they work great. Okay, Let's talk about Just Cross Stitch Magazine. Just Cross Stitch Magazine, Annie's publication came out with CDs of the older Just Cross Stitch magazines. And I absolutely love these. If you don't have these and you love the ornament issues, or you love the older, and I have to say the older issues, so this one's 01 to 010. And I have to say from 2005 to 2010 are the best issues of Just Cross Stitch magazine. That's the best. But these are awesome. You can get these on Amazon. You can get these on eBay. Garon's Stitchery, Garon Totenbag, Darren Stitchery. I've seen some of these on his website. I think he has the 11 through 15 on his website. Okay? Awesome, awesome. Loads of patterns, well worth the money. You might spend $30, $35 for the CD, but so many, you're talking about 10 years worth of magazines, plus you get the bonus ornament issues. So if you like the Christmas ornament issues, they're in there. And I have pulled so much from these, and I'm going to show you what I've pulled from them, because it's amazing. I'm not going to go through all the ornament stuff, but I'm going to show you just regular patterns, what I've pulled from them. That is so neat. But these are absolutely awesome, and they are a treasure to have. There's a Halloween one, 2011, 2014. Four issues? Yep, 4 issues of Halloween stuff. There's the Christmas, which is the 97 to 213. So if you don't want the magazines and you just want the ornaments, there's 97 to 213. 97 to 2013. 17 issues, 17 years, 17 issues of ornament issues. Just absolutely fabulous. So I'm going to show you some of the things, and I started pulling and printing stuff because I didn't want to miss anything. So I'm going to show you what they have in these, which is so cool. Prairie Schooler, well, we'll talk ornaments. Prairie Schooler has tons of ornaments. Tons. If you're a Prairie Schooler fan, these are ornaments that are probably not in anything else but these magazines. And they match. They're companions to other charts. 2004 issue, 2005 issue, 2008 issue, 2003 issue, 2009 issue, right? Prairie Schooler ornaments. I can't show you because there's no pictures, it's just the patterns. Blue Ribbon Designs. Sunflower Seed, I talk about them. I said they're the ones, right? There is 1, 2, 3 more, and I wish they put the picture on the same page, but they don't. I hate to waste ink. But there are 3 more that have that same, and I'm going to flash it, have that same border and same thing. I can't wait to do them to match my other pillow. This one, stained glass ornaments. Aren't they beautiful? That's in the November-December 05 Just Cross Stitch magazine. Let's see. Shepherd's Bush, Glory Be. Actually, I'm going to get to just the patterns. This one I love too. This is, I know the designer is going right out of my head. Blackberry Lane Designs. That's because I printed up the color design. Look at that. I love that. I mean, that's so detailed, and that is September-October 2010 issue. This one, September-October 2010. This is Heartstrings. Look at that. So cute. I'm going to cover that. Just adorable designs. September-October 09. This is from Prairie Moon. Look at that shoe. Who wouldn't love to stitch that shoe? Let's see. Get to my regular ones. How many people wanted to do this? Because it was in the Just Cross Stitch 08 issue. And if you're a part of the Blackbird Designs Facebook group, the designer released it in the Facebook group for others to stitch that wanted to stitch it. But it's in the CD. There it is. Another Prairie Schooler. Night Owl. Trying to hide the pattern. Right? That one is in September, October 08. So let me get to the actual patterns. I'm trying to get there. Okay. So this is November, December 2010. These are all just cross stitch. Isn't that a beautiful winter scene? Beautiful. Loved it. Can't show you that. I don't have a picture. Don't have a picture. There's a bird series in here. That's one of them. I saved them because I love that bird series. But there's one of the birds. It's not the whole design. It's just a cut from the design. I thought one of them I had the whole picture. Hold on, let me go back one. Is it this one? No. There's one. I had the whole picture. What do I do with it? Nope, nope, nope. Maybe not. I thought one of them I had the whole picture. Nope. Okay, never mind. Not important. Not Lizzie Kate, but Little House Needleworks. He has risen. Don't have a picture to it, but I mean, again, just adorable. Love it. Hang on, there's others in here. More Prairie Schoolers. Cottage Garden. My printer's running out and it's a lousy printer, but love that. Antique Rose Pillow. I definitely have to do this one. Who is the designer? I definitely have to do this one. It is by Thea Governor. Thea Governor in there. March, April of 06. Look at that rose. I know the color is off, but it is gorgeous. I need to make that. Hang that on my wall. Winter Symphony. Little House Needleworks. That is in January, February 08 issue. Bee and Butterflies. I love this. This is stitch booking where they stitched it on paper and we're using it for scrapbooking. But I absolutely love, I think it's so adorable. You could do it for other things. But look at the wings. The wings are so cute. You could stitch them and put a poke in a plant. You could use paper, perforated paper, and do a butterfly and put it in the planter. This one here is it is from March, April 07. Beautiful butterfly design, March, April 07. Who doesn't love Blackbird Designs? July, August 03. You haven't had that design, haven't gotten that design, there it is. Right, Christmas Gathering, which I absolutely love. And I think this is a shepherd's bush. Don't know what it is. And the color is off, but I absolutely love it. It's got some specialty stitches in it and everything. I think it's absolutely adorable. Biscuit Bell Pull. Color's off on this one too, but absolutely love that. July, August 03. This is the day. This is by, some of these are well known. Hands to Work Designs. Again, this is a beautiful sampler. And it is January, February 09. This is Lake Julia's Bees, and this is a horrible picture of it, but it is all specialty stitches. It is so cool. I'm going to skip that one because I can't show that. Little House Needleworks, Coffee House. This one I have to do, even though this picture is absolutely lousy. This is gorgeous. This is from September, October 04, and it is by Julia Lucas for DMC Corporation, so it is a DMC pattern. But look at those pumpkins, Annie's Market. That is a beautiful scene. I love that. So I wanted to share that. They have some awesome designs in them, absolutely fabulous. Lots of fun to get the CDs and go through them. There's another one too. It's called Sampler Antique Needlework, Complete Collection, 1991 to 2015. It is also an awesome collection of samplers and other designs. If you're a sampler person, if that's what you love, you have to have this CD. It has tons and tons. And if you want to see some of them, if you go to Kim, the Contented Stitcher, she stitches quite a few things out of this CD. And she tells you when she's showing it, that's where I got it, from this CD. Awesome. It is awesome. So just wanted to cover those if you're interested in that. And I think that's it. We're up to my giveaway. So this is brought to you by Lindsay over at crossstitchingsupplies.com. Please remember, you must fill out the Happy Mail form down below in order to qualify for the giveaway. That also gives you an opportunity to get surprise Happy Mail when I send stuff out. I just send stuff out randomly. And this time, the prize for the giveaway is a pair of Bowen 3.5-inch embroidery scissors. Aren't those nice? That was so generous of Lindsay to send those as a giveaway. So let's see, what can we say that will be the word for the giveaway? Let's say Bowen, B-O-H-I-N. So if you say B-O-H-I-N, you can just say that. You don't have to make a sentence or anything. You will be in the giveaway for the Bowen scissors. So I think that's it. I don't have anything else right at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like seeing all the fully finishes. If you're afraid to attempt to finish, or don't know how to do it, please check out Vanna, the Twisted Stitcher. She has tons of tutorials on how to do finishing. Check out Helen D. Again, she has tutorials on how to do finishing, and you don't have to use your stitching to do it. Use a blank piece of, just a small piece of linen or even weave or Aida or just fabric, and follow along and do the finishing on just a scrap piece with no stitching on it. Just draw a picture, or, draw a border where your picture would normally be, and just go with it and try it. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can certainly hand sew little pillows. And the ornaments that we do, the flat ornaments, hold on, the one I had, it's buried right now, that is all glued. The cat Christmas tree that I did, the Britter cup, there's no sewing involved in that. It's all glued. Okay, and I'm going to give you another secret here. Hold on. I'm going to give out my secrets here. Okay. I'm going to give them out to you guys because I can. Okay? Trim, it's glued. I don't sew it. I don't drive myself nuts doing it. I use Aleene's tacky glue and I sew it. So I put a bead of glue, I lay my trim down, and I put pins to hold it until it dries. So it's glued. Okay? Trim, it's glued. All this trim that I did and all these things, it's glued. I don't sew it. Okay? I'm too lazy to sew. It's too much work. Okay? You don't have to sew it. You can glue it. And we're talking about this here. This is no sew. This is all glued. It's glued to a mat board. It's glued to a piece of cardboard. It's glued together. And this is all in Vanna's tutorial. You glue the trim and voila. You can do it. Don't be afraid to do it. And if you're using a small, even if, like I said, just attempt it without a design. If you're going to do it on a design, then don't panic. It's, it's just glue. If you don't let it dry overnight, it'll pull back up. So you can do it. So thank you so much for joining me today. Hopefully I'll be back at the end of November with lots of things to show. Those things that I've talked about that are sitting here waiting for finishing. Hopefully I'll have all that done. And I want to wish you all a happy Halloween, a wonderful fall, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye.